My boyfriend Jamarcus still lives with his baby mama, but he only sleeps on the couch.
So I just got my hospital bill in the mail, and before I had a baby, I always wondered how much it costs to have a baby here in the US. I have pretty good health insurance, but this is the breakdown of my hospital bill.
Marry the wrong person, every day is Halloween. Marry a lazy person, every day is Labor Day. Marry a...
Y'all not ready to talk about this. Y'all are not ready to talk about this. Oh my God, y'all. Oh my God. We have been finding out every...
Grand Rising family, welcome back to another episode of Lady Boss Energy, where we uplift, motivate, and inspire each other to get shit together. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you know somebody who you think would enjoy watching this, share with them. There may be a trigger warning, or 2, or 3, or 4. I don't know. But if there is, I apologize. So I want to just take this space for a minute or two to share with you my thoughts. If you watch my channel regularly, you know that I've said that I do not want my channel to be about conspiracy theories. I want to uplift, motivate, and inspire, others to get their shit together. And that is true. What I'm noticing is that my perspectives are changing every single day. My perspective changes. And that's okay. Because last night when I was getting the videos together, my feed was filled with conspiracy theories. And I'm like, why does my feed keep getting filled with these things? Like, this is not what I'm searching. This is not what I'm looking up. So why does it continue to happen to me? And the divine spoke to me and told me, listen, your job is to bring awareness to the things within yourselves that need to be fixed, as well as your exterior world. So not only our interior world, but our exterior world and the things that are going on around us, which is the conspiracy theories. But I've said this before and I will say it again. I believe that 97.5% of those theories are not theories. They are truth. But they call them conspiracy theories until the truth is brought out, because they like to make us look crazy. They like to make us look like we're like, oh, they're just a conspiracy theorist and they, whatever. I don't even care, because we know the truth. If you are into conspiracies, you know the truth. And if you're not, I'm not telling you what you should do, but maybe you should start looking into it, because there's a lot more truth in the conspiracy theories than they say there is. So anyway, so I just wanted to share that with you and let you know that my channel is going to be all over the place, but not all over the place like as in I don't have a direction and shit is just thrown together. No, I mean all over the place. Like, you don't know what it's going to be. One day you might get, some motivating shit to help you change your life for the better. And then the next video, you might get conspiracy theories to bring awareness to what they are doing to our country, to what they are doing, the things that they're hiding and lying about. And, all we have is perspective. You have the truth, and then you have perspective. And until we know the truth, all we have is our perspective. And that, I believe, is why my perspectives change every day. Because the last time I did conspiracy theories, I went down a really dark hole within myself, and I blamed it on the videos, and it had nothing to do with the videos and everything to do with me. And once I was able to realize that about myself, I am now able to show these theories, because I want a better world, and I know you do too. I know you want a better world for your children. I want a better world for my children, my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren, my great-great-great-grandchildren, and so on and so on. But if we don't make changes now, we're not even going to have a world for our great-great-greats to have. But it starts with us. But this video is going to start externally and not internally. So I just wanted to share that with you. This, for entertainment purposes, what I just said is not true. I'm just kidding. Okay, that's all. All right, let's get into our affirmations. Our first affirmation says, caring for myself uplifts my spirit and energizes my soul. Choose a new healthy habit to start this 7. Ooh. Choose a new healthy habit. My My healthy habit is getting in the habit of not vaping anymore. My name echoes in rooms long after I'm gone. Yes, it does, baby. Yes, it does. Because you know why? You're unforgettable. My quote for the day says, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. That is a beautiful quote. It's true. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's get straight into it.
Bro, y'all need to understand, the external world that we live in is designed to keep you down on yourself. It didn't used to be like this, but the external world is very out here. It's designed to keep you stressed, depressed, sad, down on yourself, doubting yourself, keeping everybody stressed, depressed, down, doubting themselves. That everybody will then start to do it to each other just to make themselves feel better. And it's like, I really noticed this, bro. Because some people just be doing passive-aggressive shit and it be weird. That's why most people don't support each other, is because they don't even support themselves. How are you going to support somebody when you can't support yourself? So as soon as you got a dream, as soon as you got a goal, they try to snuff it out. As soon as they see you got some confidence, they try to snuff it out. It's weird, brother. That's why you got to lock in on your internal world. Your internal world got to be a fucking fortress. When you got a solid, super positive internal world, bro, the external world can't f with you. And they don't want that. So what's another thing they do? Oh, you need to be social all the time. You need people all around you all the time. You need them. It got you relying too much on other people. Don't get me wrong. We as humans, we still need a circle. Have you a small little tight, I'm talking about as tight as a penny, tight as a dime, a tight-knit group of people. Other than that, bro, hell no, bro. You can't just be letting anybody around you, G. On some real shit, bro.
Right now, my circle is a dot. It's just me, and I'm okay with that.
Vibrate so high that certain people can't even be around you because your energy is so strong. Vibrate so high that anybody that's wishing to do evil upon you, it shall be revealed. Vibrate so high that any evil entity feels uncomfortable in your presence. Vibrate so high that strangers come up to you and compliment you. Vibrate so high that people want to be around you because you actually heal them. Vibrate so high that anybody that wish to do harm towards you shall perish. Vibrate so high that anybody that has evil intentions shall get revealed. Vibrate so high that you heal the earth. Vibrate so high that you heal your community. Vibrate so high that you heal the world. Vibrate high.
That's the goal, family. We vibrating high around her.
Your relationship draining, no reciprocation. To tell you the truth, you might need to leave. They don't got no patience, connection is breaking. I'm sorry to say you might need to leave. It started as love, then turned to a trauma bond. Please save your soul, cause you need to breathe. It's a soul tie, but the shoe doesn't fit anymore. Size up, you don't need to squeeze. Your heart chakra damage, you gotta go manage it. Sit with yourself, cause you need to heal. Your energy low, go ground, empower yourself. For real, you might need it ill. That draining relationship had your energy skinny. About time that you need a meal. Don't ever let nobody close off your heart to manifest things you need to feel. I know that it's hard. Pick a journal up, write down your thoughts. Open up, cause your chakras is blocked. You can't let them make your emotions stop. Energy vampires hunting for fun. Like sinners, I hit them with drunk. Gotta relearn how to love yourself. After that, we don't know how to love. Nah. You are at least a 10. You do not need a man. Nah. You do not need a girl. If they not adding shit to your world. Be beautiful first within. Then it's gonna manifest out. Watch you become the trend. Watch you become the clout. Yeah.
Hey.
Go ahead and have a look at this. This is New York City's metro station versus Russia's metro station. Where's all your tax money going, guys? 40% taxes you're paying. This is what you're getting. Look at Russia. You wonder why we're always at war with these countries. No central bank, no GMOs in the food, no LGBT garbage, no propaganda, just the proper way to live. Wake up. Peace and love.
Peace and love, brother.
Y'all want to hear some shit to really blow y'all's mind this morning? So, as a side hustle, I did graves in graveyards and cemeteries across Bowling Green and surrounding counties. Something didn't set right with me today. As I was digging, the guy that's the director of the graveyard walked up to me. And he was like, we need to lift that casket up to get it even. So we put it on the tally and brought it back up. When we brought it back up, it come off even in a way, but it was crooked in the corner. So he's like, we got to lift it. So I lifted it, me and him together. But the weirdest thing was, it was really light. Like, extremely light. Like, and I'm not a big dude. So I was like, you know, I told him, I was like, why is that so light? He was like, don't ask questions that you ain't ready for. Y'all, I'm freaked out. What are they doing with these bodies? So I was just informed that if I don't take the video down about the body not being in the casket, then I'm gonna get fired. My boss called me and told me that the video's causing distraction from the funeral homes and the cemeteries, and that also, you know, it could cause them people to look elsewhere. That being said, it could cost him money for less burials, and me as well. I knew when I posted that there was a possibility, you know, something would be said, but I never dreamed that I could maybe be fired. But honestly, I feel like that I'm gonna leave the video up, and whatever comes out of it, comes out of it.
I've seen that before, but maybe you haven't.
This is wild.
What is it that you get paid currently?
Senator, that's well disclosed in our proxy documents in each of the years that I've been employed.
Yeah, but what is it?
It's a big number, sir.
Well, let me help you out. It's $32.8 million this year. Does that sound right?
Yes, it does.
That's a 45% increase over last year. Does that sound right?
Yes, it does.
You've got 32,000 machinists. These are American workers who work for you. These are Boeing employees in the Pacific Northwest. Well, they got 1% wage increases over 8 years.
1%.
1% over 8 years. You got a 45% increase just last year.
Right.
And you're making $33 million. You think maybe these folks deserve a raise?
Oh, they will definitely get a raise.
Oh,
Good.
I'm sure they won't.
Good. I hope it's a substantial one. And I hope that maybe this will be an opportunity for Boeing, under new leadership, to reverse course and actually start making things again, start making things in this country again, and start paying its people well. I've listened to your testimony, and, you know, it seems like the gist of it seems to be that if you could just get your employees to comply, you know, follow the rules, follow your management techniques, et cetera, things would be better. I don't think the problem's with the employees.
Oh, it's
actually,
not. It is
yeah,
not.
I think the
agree.
problem's with you.
Hey.
You. It's the C-suite. It's the management. It's what you've done to this company. That's where the problem is. The problem's at the top. Your engineers, they're probably the best in the world. Your machinists, they're outstanding. You're the problem.
All lies will be exposed.
This video is going to completely destroy any previous perception you had on spirituality and life itself in terms of getting what you want. So I really genuinely mean this. Do not watch this video unless you are prepared to have your old ego and your old identity and the old version of how you lived completely shattered, completely annihilated, and then rebuilt again. Because that's exactly what I'm going to do. First of all, just understand that nothing in the external world is going to give you what you want internally. This is where people go wrong with manifestation. This is an insane secret that not many people know. They say, I want money. I want that person in my life, that partner. I want love. I want to get in good shape. I want to manifest this. I want to manifest that. And it's all a desire. It's all I want. First of all, the universe is going to give you the human experience of wanting money. So you're never actually going to have it. You're just going to keep having and reaffirming, I want money over and over again. You have to assume you've already got it before you've got it. That's just a little bonus tip. But on top of this is you are seeking money externally because you desire the feeling of freedom, security, peace of mind, flexibility with your routine. There's things that you desire internally that money make you feel. It's not the money itself that you want. So the problem why you're not actually manifesting what you want in your life is because, first of all, you're focusing on the external thing, which is an illusion. All of this, none of it's real. None of these things that you see around you are real. It's an illusion. It's a video game. It's the big joke of life that you're playing to keep you busy. It makes you think that it's real, because if you understood that everything was just an illusion in this life, and you can, like the Matrix movie where the kid bends the spoon with his mind, you can bend reality with your perception. If you just understood that straight away, the game would be pretty boring. There's nothing else to do anymore. Like, where do you go? What's the point in playing it? Do you know what I mean? If you fully just got the game, you had all the cheat codes, it would be boring. The thing that makes the game of life fun is the fact that, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull this off. I don't know if I actually have the potential to do that. That's what makes it enjoyable. But all the external things that you want, money, love, that person, that specific person, that body, that validation on social media, these all translate to an internal feeling that you're trying to seek. Money was not what I wanted externally. Who cares? It's numbers on a screen. It's not real. It's a game, like a video game. The feeling that money gives me of freedom, flexibility, time freedom, location freedom, the ability to just buy clothes and holidays whenever I want, that's what I wanted.
Hey Mom, remember when you told me I'd learn everything I'd ever need to know in school? Yeah. Well, I never learned how to do taxes, what taxes are, how to manage money, anything about banking, how to grow food, how to handle rejection, how to love myself, how to handle interviews, how to buy my first home, how to survive in the wild, or how to handle myself in dangerous situations. But I sure am glad I know the Pythagorean theorem.
He just said.
Do you think the man God has for you would have you out here feeling like trash? Do you think God set you up with a garbage man who makes you feel like trash? It's 2026. We're only dealing with men who are intentional about you. Hell, we're only dealing with men who are a little bit annoying. They want you so bad and they're so committed to treating you like a queen and locking you down and making you their queen that they're a little bit annoying. You're like, bro, back off. I have a life I have to run. I can't hang out with you all the time. We're not dealing with men who make you wonder about your position in their life. It's 2026. You're dropping the garbage man and you're getting the king.
Facts right there.
Marry the wrong person, every day is Halloween. Marry a lazy person, every day is Labor Day. Marry a rich person, every day is New Year's Day. Marry a loving person, every day is Christmas Day. Marry a generous person, every day is Thanksgiving Day. Marry an immature person, every day would seems like it is Children's Day. Marry a cheater or a liar, every day will become April Fool's Day. If you marry the right person, every day is Valentine's Day. If you don't get married, every day is Independence Day. On good days or bad days, you get what you choose. So please, choose.
I love that.
wisely.
That lady got some good content for real.
How to create a frequency so strong that reality obeys you? In 1998, a quantum physicist did an experiment that got him banned from conferences. He proved that human consciousness can collapse quantum probabilities. Translation: your mind doesn't just observe reality, it selects which reality manifests. But 99.7% of people emit such a weak frequency. Reality ignores them completely. Then he discovered the 3-day protocol to amplify your signal 1,000 times. Intelligence agencies classified it immediately. It's called dominant frequency projection. And once you master it, synchronicities become constant. Double slit experiment. Copenhagen interpretation. The discovery that shattered physics. Particles exist in multiple states until consciousness observes them. Then one reality collapses into existence. You're not living in reality. You're choosing which reality becomes real. But here's the problem. Most people's frequency is static noise, doubt, fear, inconsistency. The quantum field receives 1,000 contradictory signals per second, so it delivers nothing coherent. Princeton Engineering Lab, 2003, Consciousness Field Study. They measured electromagnetic output from human hearts, found that coherent emotional states create measurable disturbances in random number generators up to 3 miles away. Your feelings aren't just internal, they're broadcasting electromagnetic commands. Weak frequency equals reality ignores you. Dominant frequency equals reality obeys. Here's the 3-day amplification protocol. Day 1. Singular focus. Choose one desire, only one. Multiple desires equals signal interference. Spend 24 hours thinking only about that. Every thought, every decision, every action. One frequency, no static. Day 2. Emotional saturation. Don't just think it, feel it at maximum intensity. Not hope, not excitement, certainty, gratitude, power. Feel it like it already happened. For 10 minutes straight, 3 times today. This generates coherent electromagnetic output. Day 3. Zero contradiction. This is where most people fail. You can't emit, "I am abundant," then complain about bills. Every contradictory thought cancels your signal. For 24 hours, zero doubt, zero complaint, zero fear-based talk. What happens after 72 hours? Your frequency becomes monolithic. One clear, powerful, consistent signal. The quantum field must respond. Within 7 days, synchronicities explode. People appear with solutions. Money shows up unexpectedly. Why? Because you stopped being radio static. You became a laser. Reality doesn't respond to weak, scattered signals. It responds to dominant, coherent frequency. Test this starting tomorrow. Day 1, one desire only. Day 2, feel it intensely, 10 minutes, 3 times. Day 3, zero contradiction for 24 hours. And watch reality start taking orders from you. This is quantum mechanics applied to consciousness. Share this with someone ready to dominate their frequency.
I like that. That was good.
Hey, y'all tell me if I'm tripping or not. But does 2026 got melatonin in it? I'm sleepy than a bitch, and everybody around me sleepy than a bitch too. You know how many people I've seen yawning? Just at the grocery store, at work, everywhere. What the hell is going on? The sleep that I've been sleeping been deep than a bitch. Usually I'm a light sleeper, but not in 2026. I've been in a fucking coma. The spot I fall asleep in is the spot I wake up in. I ain't moved or did none of that shit. Just out. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting old.
How sleepy I was. That's wild.
Y'all not ready to talk about this. Y'all are not ready to talk about this. Oh my God, y'all. Oh my God. We have been finding out everything we have been told has been a literal lie. Before you even come in here and dismiss this and comment, just think about that. Think about that. Everything you have been told is a lie. Why would this be so far-fetched? Why would this be so far-fetched? Why wouldn't these people want to hold secrets against you? What did you do? What kind of secret society are you in? Why are you co-conspiring with our government and agreeing to what they're basically brainwashing you to believe? Look at this. Hold on, y'all. So we would be in here, right? And these would be the other domes outside of this. Now, check this out. You see, you don't have to believe us anymore because even nature agrees with us, y'all. We just know. We just have a sixth sense, whatever you want to call it. But look at the reflections, y'all. Look at this. Look at this. These are the other worlds. Y'all see that? These are the other worlds. Look at that. These are the other worlds. Y'all see what the sun has been doing? Here go another picture. Look at the other domes, right? That's why they say don't look up. Listen, y'all. This is literally the convergence of the spheres. This is the convergence of the spheres. The Phoenix event is about to take place. These things look like giant Dragon Balls, y'all. Do you guys see that? This right here is when Moana 2 says, get ready to meet your extended family. We about to meet our family, y'all. Because with all this energy that's winding up right now, you cannot tell me that y'all don't feel something big is coming and then the sky is reflecting this. But I've been telling y'all, man, the shift is here. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
And what if, like the planets, that if that is our outer space, and the planets, they're actually the other lands that are on the other side of the ice wall? It makes sense. That's my perspective. It's not a reach. I'm just kidding. If you have a perspective on that, I'd love to hear it. It makes sense. I'm just saying. It makes sense. This is for entertainment purposes. None of what I just said is true.
Holy
We ain't wrong though.
Words that spelled dumb as fuck. Number one, cologne. What was the point? Why did you add that random ass G in there? There was absolutely no need to add that extra ass letter to confuse us all. Cologne. The fuck is that? Number two, isle. This word was so hard to spell, I just went my whole life just avoiding trying to spell it. I-S-L-E. Isle. You want to make a grown man look like a dumbass little kid? Tell him to spell aisle. I promise you can't do it. Number three, kernel. I can't even describe the irritation that I get every time I see this word. Literally, you did the most. Like, you did not have to do all that. I remember my first time trying to read this word. I thought I was having a stroke. I'm like, colonel? They're like, no, it's kernel. What the fuck? Who's responsible for writing the dictionary? We gotta talk. Number four, baloney. Half the letters in this fucking word is silent. This random ass G and this pointless A at the end. Like, you don't hear none of these letters when you say the word. Bologna or bologna, pick one. Number five, pneumonia. Why is there a P at the beginning of a word that starts with N? I don't know. Not to mention this random ass E in this word to make this shit even more confusing. Pneumonia. This is another word that I go completely out of my way to avoid spelling. Like, should I just be like, man, they sick as fuck? I don't know. Number six, island. Literally, bro, this word was a fucking layup. Island. They asked like, nope. That ain't complicated enough. Add a random S in there. Number seven, tsunami. So close to making a normal word, and then you added a random T in there. If y'all was smart, y'all would have put the T after the S. Like, that make a little bit more sense than before, but I guess that just makes too much fucking sense. Last but not least, it's the word that every kid struggles with. Some grown-ups even struggle with it. Wednesday. This might be the most hated word in the English dictionary. The word has more syllables on paper than when you say it. Where do they do that at? Wednesday. Just somebody trying to be difficult. I love how the whole world collectively just agrees that this word is spelled dumb as fuck. People disagree on a lot of shit, but everybody agrees that this word is not right.
That's why those silent letters are there. We're writing spells on ourselves.
So I just got my hospital bill in the mail, and before I had a baby, I always wondered how much it costs to have a baby here in the US. I have pretty good health insurance, but this is the breakdown of my hospital bill. So the first thing was the room where I stayed at after delivery, and that was $17,760. Pharmacy, $55. Medical surgical supplies, $1,323. Non-sterile supplies, $2,437. Sterile supply, $50. Lab work, $1,484. Immunology, $450.
That's wild.
Hematology, $1,098. Anesthesia, $615 for that nice epidural. Drugs required, $59. Delivery room, $20,395 for a whopping total. Oh wait, no, I missed it. I don't even know what the heck this is. $5,657, and then for a whopping total of $51,383. This is before insurance, and just as an FYI, there was no complications at all during my birth. Natural delivery, no issues whatsoever.
No wonder America's poor. These people are out of control, bro.
They like to Babe, they're not going to come to your door. Credit scores don't mean shit outside of the United States. They don't mean shit. So you should get a credit card and max it out and use it to move abroad because they don't mean shit. They're not going to fly to Thailand and come to your door because you take out $10,000 and you don't return it. They're not going to do shit. U.S. credit cards were invented in 1989 so that black families and brown families could further not buy homes. Because I guess redlining just wasn't doing it enough for them, but they don't mean shit. You should max out your credit card and use it to move abroad and don't ever pay it back. I promise you, my love, they are not going to fly to Asia and come collect and come try to sue you for $10,000 of a credit card debt that you never paid back. They're not going to do shit. Step 1, don't want to live in the United States anymore. Step 2, get the fuck out of there.
Now I'm beginning to get to that point where like, or at least buy a little camper RV. Okay.
He worked hard, gave more effort, tried his best, and she still won. Because she didn't just work, she thought. The world doesn't reward effort, it rewards results. And results come from strategy, not sweat. You can outwork everyone and still lose to someone who outthinks you. Hard work without direction is just exhausting yourself on a treadmill. So start asking yourself, is this smart or just hard? And everything will change. If you're not following, it's a goodbye for now. But if you do, cheers. You are definitely ahead of the game.
My boyfriend Jamarcus still lives with his baby mama, but he only sleeps on the couch. Him and his baby mama never do anything.
I'm gonna keep my mouth closed and not snitch. I know my slime is gonna do the same for me.
The government would never lie to us. They work for us.
This is 2025. I can sleep around just like men and it won't affect me one bit.
Girl, you literally have HIV.
She might have 3 kids and 3 baby daddies, but I know I'm the lucky guy in this situation.
I only made $42,000 this year, but it's my duty to pay my taxes. America would fall apart if I filed dishonestly.
My daughter is going to have a sleepover at her classmate's house, and I trust she will be perfectly safe in a home full of people I don't know.
Happy wife, happy life. As a man, I don't deserve to seek any fulfillment outside of serving her until death.
Okay, so you may want to return your Minions DVD and make your children unwatch it after you see the stuff you didn't see when you first watched it. If you have, the innuendo in this movie or series, whatever it is shocking, man. Keep in mind it's for kids. You should have seen what their hands were just doing. You gotta rewind. Kissing, 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 all about kissing. And this is for, very young children, by the way. I mean, it's just kind of, and I'm not talking anything about, I don't know exactly if these Minions, what their identity is kind of thing, but it's just a lot of lovey-dovey stuff and not like anciently romantic either, more like, just watch. And this one is, look at this. What's that showing you? I mean, when you boil it down, I mean, how else do you look at this? It really is hiding in plain sight. And it's called informed consent, by the way. They're informing you through movies, media, production, etc. And you're consenting to it by not rejecting it. And they say that Manly P. Hall said, when people can see through signs and symbols, a veil will be lifted, a great veil will be lifted from the eyes of humanity. We're going to talk more about shocking things in movies. Follow for more and comment for part 2.
That's sick. I never saw that.
Officially banning snow. You know, we do control the weather. They didn't want me to say it, but we control the weather. Look, they told me, Mr. President, you can't stop the snow. It's a natural phenomena. You know, I'm a natural phenomena too. And so are executive orders. And so snow has to go. I think it's a terrible thing. The American people are done with snow, really. You have to shovel it. You have to do terrible things. Look at these trees. Those trees, if they could talk, they'd be crying for help right now. It's really a sad thing. We don't have time for snow, really.
I have to tell you something, but don't be mad at me. He didn't text me all day, but he still viewed my story. I swear he looks better in person. He's broke, but he has potential. No, he told me his ex was crazy. He was traumatized as a kid, that's why he's like this. No, my tarot said we're compatible. Yeah, I know I bought him a car, but he still drives me around. He said he's just friends with his ex. Like, he promised me. But he's not posting me because he doesn't want all his guy friends to see. He told me he would change. He even went on his knees and cried. Oh, he just texted me. I swear I'm not blinded by love. I know what I'm doing.
I mean, listen.
Dating tip. Start saving people's names in your phone with 3 mushrooms behind it. Just like this one. And just like Mario Brothers, every time they fuck up, they lose a mushroom. You lose 3 mushrooms,
Hey,
it's game over for your
that
ass.
is, if you're dating, that is a great idea.
This video confirms more than you may think. It's going viral on Twitter. It's water gushing out of a tree these guys have started to cut down. However, we have a lot to unpack here. I promise you, if you stick to this video, you'll be freaking shocked at the end of it. So the obvious thing is, okay, we shouldn't be cutting down this tree. Duh, how big is it? How old is it? Is it 1,000 years? Is it 500 years? It's not 6,000 years. It's not older than 6,000, rather, I should say. We should talk about the age of the earth in another video. The next thing, though, is I've seen them cut down massive oaks and other trees in North America and water gush out of the stump. And the comments was like, well, maybe there's just like a spring there, or maybe the tree like wrapped up around a water line that was like leaking and now it's gushing out. This is a lot more serious. This is so incredibly shocking. For one, I hope these guys left the tree alone, patched it up, put some clay in there. Hopefully the tree heals itself. Like, look how massive this freaking tree is. But do you remember seeing tabletop mountains in Peru, South America, all over the place, tabletop mountains that have a waterfall constantly flowing? And I'm not talking about an ice-capped mountain. Ice-capped mountains with waterfalls, we know it's snow melt, yes. But check this out. So have a look at this. We have a tree stump, and we have perhaps an ancient gigantic tree stump as described in many different ancient texts. Notice the waterfalls pouring off of this tree stump. We're talking about a flat plateau. There's no lake up there. Is it that the roots of this tree, when it was anciently still alive and connected, I mean, the ancients believe that even rocks are alive, so that would make sense if rocks are remnants of ancient trees anyway. But I'm talking the roots of this silicon-based tree tapped into the water supply. When it got cut, this is what's said in the Bible, the angels came and cut the trees down so that Nephilim couldn't climb the trees and survive the flood because they were cannibalistic and everything. Cut the tree, and the waterfalls are still flowing out of it. We may have cracked the code. Let me know your thought. And hopefully this tree survives and they patch it up. That's what I'm talking about, man. Leave it standing. Come on.
I'm here just minding my business, getting ready to go on a trip. I said to myself, you know what? It'd be really nice to get some neck pillows. I'm looking through them to see which one I like. And there's a woman that told me to look at the label because it says something very specific. She said if you see this, it causes the C word. And she showed me what it looks like. So I'm going to show y'all. Y'all, this product contains chemicals known to the state of California to cause cancer and birth defects or other reproductive harm. Literally, they all say that. Wow. Look at that. They literally all say that. This is the one I just showed y'all. Like, they literally all say it. That's insane. She told me that you literally have to look in everything. Suitcases, umbrellas, pillowcases. It's crazy out here. I thought I was a stickler for checking the tags and the labels of everything, but now this definitely solidified that I should continue doing it. And now, not even just for food. It's for literally everyday items. I bought a spatula, and I randomly decided to check the packaging. Y'all, look at this.
Are you kidding me?
Look at that. Seriously.
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of these people, bro.
You guys remember the show To Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen? Yeah, that got canceled because they caught a Congress member. He killed himself while filming. What is going on here?
Did you know about? I didn't hear that.
I think the older generation was dumb as fuck because they didn't question their lives. They didn't sit there and they're like, bro, I wake up and do the same thing every single day. Like, they just sat there and were like, yeah, this is life. This is adulthood. And that's what they did. Because that's the advice they give you. They'll be like, oh, well, work harder. That's life. That's life. That's adulthood. Welcome to adulthood. It sucks. Why? Why does it suck? Why didn't you sit there and ask yourself, why does this shit suck? Why does my life suck? Why am I doing this every single day? I can't spend time with my kids. I can't afford anything. I can't do shit that I want to do. All I'm doing is working until I die. And you sat there and didn't question it? Are you stupid? Are you fucking dumb? Because I sit here and I see a lot of people in Gen Z, the newer generation, questioning this shit. And all you say is soft hands. Bro, why would anybody sacrifice the most important thing that they have on earth to a fucking slave system that keeps them poor? Please, let me know. Please, somebody comment and let me know why you would do that.
Probably because they've lied to them. They lied to everybody. Everybody's just now finding out.
Not feeding the babies we have. Why does the government want more? We're not feeding the babies we have.
I get where he's coming from. He's not wrong. But they lied about everything. And you got to think the older generation didn't have the technology that we have today to be able to get the information that they're able to get today. So I do not agree with him saying that the older generation is dumb as fuck. Because they didn't. How are they supposed to find it out? How are they supposed to know? Huh? He clearly is an ignorant person who hasn't used his own brain to reflect on what he's saying. Because if he did, he would see that back in the 50s and 60s and 70s and 80s and even the 90s, they didn't get computers until like the late 80s. Gen Z, your generation is the one that's got the most technology in it. So that's all.
Why does the government want more? I know you're thinking, what's your statistic? Where's your proof that we're not feeding the babies we have? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that my toddler's daycare just opened a food bank in the lobby? My toddler's daycare just opened a food bank in the lobby because his classmates might not be able to eat. We got the government. Who's in charge of SNAP benefits? The government that's in charge of food. The government that decides where our money is going to go is going to give $40 billion to Argentina. They're going to build a ballroom to have big old gilded dances. They're going to send how much money for missiles? But the babies we already got, we're not going to feed. We already don't feed the babies. And the government's out here saying we're under-babied. We're not under-babied. We're underpaid. You want more babies? Pay us. Give us the money to feed our kids. Could you try that? Could you think that one through? Could you pull up one Excel spreadsheet that says pay the moms and dads and they'll more? Who wants to right now with these bills? Who wants to, huh? Who wants to nut and have it count? Right now, when any moment your job can be taken by AI or because of some sheriff, because some psychopath from the Epstein plane decides on a willy-nilly whim that he's mad at Canada or some shit. Over and over again, I keep getting told, it's our fault. It's our fault that America's this way. Well, it's real crazy. When I look at this government, with how much and how many vacations they get to use, tell me how we don't get paid family leave. Tell me how the minimum wage at $7.25 just makes just enough sense. Have Dr. Oz of all people stand next to RFK Jr. telling us that we're under-babied and we need to do work. You do your job.
It is our fault. It is our fault. And I'm going to tell you why it's our fault. It's our fault because we give them power. It's our fault because we don't stand up to them. It's our fault because we continue to stay divided. We refuse to put our differences aside so we can unite and stop the bullshit from happening. It is our fault. And until we make the changes that need to be made within ourselves, to stop looking, instead of looking at our differences, start finding our similarities. Instead of looking at skin color, let's look at similarities. Let's look at what we have in common. Because that's why they keep us so divided. And spirituality is just another way that they're trying to keep us divided, not realizing that spiritual people actually comprehend what is going on and what is happening. And I'm not saying that our way is the right way, but I honestly, in my heart, believe that spirituality is the way we were created to live, to be, to survive, to thrive. Because I will tell you this, if you knew who I used to be and who I am today, spirituality has done so much for me in my life. I realize we are the problem. We're the problem. We keep allowing them to get away with the shit that they're getting away with, and they're going to continue to do it, and it's going to continue to get worse until we stand united and not divided, and we take back what is ours, which is our country, which is our land. We are the people of this land, not them. Not them. Why do you think so many of them bought bunkers? So they could go underground, because they know it's coming. They know it's coming. People are getting pissed. And I'm glad. But I'm going to tell you this. If you are ready for a change, you have to be the change you're ready for. You have to become that change. I love you. And what I just said isn't true. I'm just kidding. This for entertainment purposes only.
On January 31st, Donald Trump is going to be making normal people like you and me millionaires, but there's a catch. You have to get in before it's too late, before these videos blow up and go mainstream. And before you ask, why do I do this? I do this for free. I love helping out my people and giving my people information and put them on how to make money, because this crypto world has been helping me. I'm trying to make normal people aware of what's going on behind the scenes. And people have been talking about this Oasis coin, and this thing might be our ticket out of here. When Donald Trump took the president of Venezuela, that right there left a huge opening that in that sector. It has always been about Venezuela. It's not about Saudi Arabia. It wasn't about none of those other places that had oil. It was always about Venezuela. Why do you think they attacked Venezuela? Y'all notice how the Venezuelan people then protest against them taking the president? It's because they're about to profit off of that. It's going to make Venezuela billions and billions of dollars, just like the United States. This is exactly what Donald Trump is doing. Remember, Donald Trump wants America to be #1 in crypto. Not just in crypto, but in everything, in every resource as possible, even oil. That's why he went for the president. I'm sure by now we're all aware that Donald Trump is a huge advocate in crypto, making billions of dollars, while people under him are making millions of dollars. Y'all, we have been told this from the very beginning, that it takes money to make money, and I myself was not living by this rule. But ever since I got in this game, everything has changed for me. The coin that I'm talking about is Oasis, and it has to do everything what I'm talking about here. The oil, Donald Trump, Venezuela president, everything. And ever since this thing came out, it started pumping. This is Trump's biggest coin right now, and it is one of the biggest coin in the Republican administration. This coin has literally been going up 50% per day, and it is public information. You can go look it up yourself. All I'm saying, right now you are still early before these videos start going viral. It is your chance. If you're trying to check this play out, check the contract address. It'll be pinned in the comments below. Comment Jews down in the comments below, and I'll DM you the free link to the Telegram. Let's catch this wave, y'all. Peace in.
This is a reminder. While ICE is terrorizing Mexicans and immigrants of everywhere, and really Americans as well, I'm at the Mexican border right now, and this is what it looks like in the mornings on any given Thursday while people need their dental work done. Any given Thursday, it's all Americans coming to get their dental work done, because you know why? They can't afford to get their dental work done in the States.
That's crazy.
And Mexico welcomes us in with open arms. We all come with our passports and we get our dental work done. We get our glasses, we get everything, and then we go home. Make it make sense.
Right. Make it make sense, please.
This video is going viral right now on Twitter because he found something hidden in your Social Security paperwork that most people never knew. Check this out.
Look at your social, and at the bottom it'll have that line where it says signature. It looks like just a normal line, right? Until you zoom in, you realize it's actually fine print.
I've never
This
signed
is why you
that.
should always read the fine print. And look behind it. Look at the circles. There's even more fine print in there. See, this is what they mean by reading the fine print.
So hold on a second. We know that money used to say on it, redeemable for silver or gold, right? It used to say, or, backed by gold and silver. And now it's a note, Federal Reserve note, for example. But did you know about your birth certificate fraudulency? Check this out. Now look closely. Did you know birth certificate? When you are born, your parents register you with the government as a corporation by receiving and signing a birth certificate. In a few years, your corporation will receive a taxpayer ID number called a social security number. This is so you can be used as collateral for the governments to acquire debt. That's right, you and your labor, time, and energy is what backs up the national debt. You are stock. Birth certificates, marriage certificates. There's an angle to this. The government getting involved. And I'm not even talking about the straw man sovereign citizen thing. But I mean, this does have to do with that. We're talking about when you get a birth certificate, that some element of ownership may be put over the person with the birth certificate. It's not some organic, happy-dappy way to keep track of the citizens. Woo, we have birth certificates, we know who's who. It's about control. But what if we all said no? What if we all said no? Have you thought about that? Or not even all of us, like 50%,
Yeah.
30%, even 20%. That's a whole lot of people saying no. That would totally mess up the whole friggin' system.
Yep.
Let me know your thoughts in the comments below and follow
It
for
would
more.
definitely mess up the frickin' system. We've got to take back our country. Nobody can do it for us but us. See that redheaded dude with the glasses? I get his frustration. I feel his anger. I see where he's coming from. 100%. But at some point, we have to take accountability. We have to own up that, you know what? Yeah, we did let them F us raw from behind with no lube for centuries or decades, whatever, however long. It is our fault. We've allowed the shit to happen, but guess what? We don't have to take it anymore. We don't have to take it anymore. We can stand united, not divided, and say, we're done paying taxes. You're done stealing our shit. We're done paying property taxes. We're not paying for electricity. We're done paying for water. The shit is free. The shit is free, man. All of it. It's all electricity. All of it is free. And money is fake. It's not even real. We're working for shit that doesn't even matter. You know, where I'm at in my recovery place, they are trying to make me get a job. And I said, I have a job. I'm doing my channel. Oh, well, do you get paid? Not yet, but I'm going to. I have to stay consistent and disciplined at doing it to get monetized. But I'm not fitting in your box of what you think my life should look like. I'm not doing it. I'm not getting a job. Period. I don't care if that keeps me good. That just means I have more time to be here to get my channel going. Yeah, man. If you want to see a change, you got to be the change you want to see. And that's fact. Thank you for tuning in to Lady Boss Energy, where we uplift, motivate, and inspire each other to get shit together. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you know somebody who you think might enjoy watching this, share it with them. I hope you have an amazing 24 and the best 7 yet. And I pray that divine radiates love and kindness and compassion and abundance and peace and joy and all the things over your life. Today, tomorrow, and forever. Till I see you on the next one. I love you.